Welcome back, everybody. It is the Wild Wild PM show. Mr. Robert Conrad, the man directly across the deck from me, taking your calls, answering your emails at 800-336-2225, 800-336-2225.
The number one show in the world.
Numero uno.
Thanks
for those
to
that
you.
speak Spanish. Numero uno.
You have made this the number one talk show in the industry. And when it was alleged that I was going to be killed last week, it got 1 million hits on the internet. That's an actual figure. That's not hype. Now, having said that, I'm still very much alive, and now we're going to defer this to a beautiful, wonderful girl named Tippi Hedren. Okay. Go ahead. Alita.
Oh, yes.
the sounding bell.
That wasn't the best segue, but okay. Hi, Tippi. It's an honor to talk with you.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, what are your current projects that you're working on right now?
I have to finish where I left off.
Yes, you do.
Story.
Please, yes.
Yeah, you know, that I was, I had been on these interviews about who was this producer who was interested in me. And on Tuesday morning, I was asked to go to MCA, which was a huge agency at that time, in 1961, and for several years after that. And it was there that one of the agents said, because I said, well, who is it? And he said, Alfred Hitchcock wants to sign you to a contract.
Oh, boy.
If you agree with the terms, read the contract and sign it.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Now, there is the big asterisk right there.
There it is.
Read the terms. So, I mean,
Tippi,
and what happened because of this whole thing?
Well, so I signed it. And we went over to meet him. And then the whole thing started.
I mean, now, how was it? Of course, Alfred Hitchcock kind of put you through this Hitchcockian nightmare.
Alita, who is my assistant, okay.
But we're leading questions here.
Wait a minute. Wanted to ask Tippi about her career, and now you're jumping into it right now. Let Tippi and Alita talk, please. Tippi, this is my assistant. She's fabulous.
It's Tippi talk time.
Now let them Tippi talk, please. All right, now. Here we go. The two ladies are going to talk to each other. Quiet on the set. We're rolling in action.
You're not going to interfere.
Action.
What was Hitchcock like? I'm just curious.
I'm sorry, what?
What was Hitchcock like? I'm just curious.
He was a very complicated person, obviously. And, of course, I mean, nobody could ever take away the talent that he had about... You know, his choice of stories and the application of those stories. I mean, he was brilliant at it, at that genre, which I don't think anybody has ever equaled, and I don't think anybody ever will. I think he is unique, and I fortunately am able to separate the two of them, the dark side of him, which I began to hate so much that I had to get out of the contract. But the dark side and the talent side.
Now, Tippi, of course, more recently was a film released
doing it again
with Anthony Hopkins.
Damn it! Shut up.
With Anthony Hopkins starring as Alfred Hitchcock. How did you, when watching? Have you seen the film first of all?
Yes, I have. But there was also a film called The Girl, which is about me and Hitchcock. And I must say that I think Toby Jones, all with the talent of Anthony Hopkins, is unequaled always. But I think Toby Jones did more accurate.
Oh, okay. So definitely, if you're looking for a more accurate portrayal of what you kind of went through, your experience with Hitchcock, then The Girls is the way to go.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent.
Well, I wasn't in the Hitchcock. I wasn't in that film.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they didn't talk about that dynamic, but your personal dynamic is shown in The Girls, and definitely suggest people to get out there and watch that.
Yeah, and I was very fortunate that Gwyneth Hughes, the writer of The Girl, conferred with me at great length about when she was writing the screenplay.
That's amazing. Now, Tippi.
There now, little girl, if you're going to talk to her, you're
throwing it at Alita. Here we go.
Okay.
Curveball.
Anyway, yes. Back to my original question. What are you working on now?
Well, I'm working on a federal bill in Washington, which I co-authored. It's titled Big Cats Public Safety Protection Act, which will stop the breeding of lions and tigers to be sold as pets or for financial gain. And my first bill, the Captive Wildlife Safety Act, which I also co-authored and brought to my Congressman Buck McKeon, was he introduced it in 2003. I testified for it when it went to committee, and it was passed unanimously in the House and Senate. And Bush signed it on December 19th of 2003, and that stops the interstate traffic of these animals.
Now, Tippy, we never go to 3, but we're going to go to 3 with you, dear. You can hear in the background that's going to commercial.
Oh.
And we're keeping you, if you'll be kind enough, for one more segment. Can you?
I'm honored. Thank you.
Thank you. You're the only one we've ever done this with. Hang in there, girl. This is